There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, what you got on this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here it comes. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Hernandez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
A nice way to start a new series, Bureau. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Harper is on his way home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he hits one on a line to left field. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. Throw into second. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Maikel Franco. 19th home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so he'll
please.
depart most likely to
Now
a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it
Number
today, as he
53.
leaves without being able to finish an inning. So digging in now, JT Realmuto. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's fourth right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll move on to Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what's your take on them against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The first baseman, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Josh Donaldson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball 1. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Down the left field line and deep. McCutchen on the move, and they can't run it down. Freeman on second. Donaldson at first. 2 out in the inning. And that's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen coasts under it, and that's the 3rd out. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the 2nd now at SunTrust Park. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 1. Back now from SunTrust Stadium. 2nd inning coming up, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet, but the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected as this game moves along. Of course, the grounds crew and the umpires will work to get this one in without a delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it is impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
And now Bryce Harper. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 249 career, as it's now a 6-run ball game. In now, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys
A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Freeman is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 2 for 12.
Dansby.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Herrera on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
At the plate, Rafi Lopez. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and it's a 7-2 game now.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Into the box now, Luis Gohara.
Batting ninth.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Gohara.
Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Next to bat for Atlanta, Ender Inciarte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so to make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played 2. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 20.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Inciarte, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Smoke toward the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Digging in now, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
The batter, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Digging in, Aaron Nola. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Acuna is there and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Phillies 8 and the Braves 2. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1-0.
And he takes a called strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Softly hit toward the hole. Hoskins has it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert. Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Number 17 for him on the season. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Ronald Acuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike one, and he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Two out, nobody on. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Harper is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. We played 3 full. It's now 8-3. Digging in, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Segura turns and goes to second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now batting, Bryce Harper. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in a wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
From the stretch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 0-2 once more. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 9-3 game now, so he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. Hoskins ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry, because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Albies is there, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Phillies on top, 10-3. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes another 0-2. Nope, and a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. In now, Rafi Lopez.
Number 55.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Lifted down the line in left. McCutchen is after it, and they can't run it down. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 53, Luis.
Ready for another chance? Luis Gohara. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Gohara is off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to third. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. But the Braves are able to get 1 back on the solo homer. We played 4. It's now a 10-4 score. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Inciarte is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. First offering on its way. Cue shot here out toward short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola. He swings and lines it to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Gene Segura standing in. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez.
The second baseman.
He swings and grounds it to short. Swanson scoops it up.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. So stepping in, Nick Markakis. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 3, Bryce.
Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. The swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And it's gone as they add still another. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 44 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 0-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies scoops it up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 22. Andrew.
Ready once again, Andrew McCutchen. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Stepping in, Michael Franco hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Acuna's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Phillies lead it 13-4. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Donaldson stands at second with no outs. And it's quickly 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Dansby Swanson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. Riding in once again, Rocky Lopez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Line, but speared on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail in this wild affair. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Touki Toussaint comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's set and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Nick Williams will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Hey now, Toussaint, a native Floridian. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. One there. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Edobray Ramos will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 61, Edobray Ramos.
Into the box, Sandy Leon. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Sandy.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Striding in, Nick Markakis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail by a bunch. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Cesar Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
So coming to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side. Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
The first
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Herrera on the run. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Acuna is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Donaldson.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there.
Number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
From the stretch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Fouled away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera has doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Herrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies picks it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and oh my! Hit him with the high, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. He swings and grounds it to short. Swanson picks it up, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready now, JT Realmuto has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In now, Edobre Ramos. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Real Muto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, number 62.
Charlie Culberson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 6 home runs and 25 driven in. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 4, Sandy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sandy Leon, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And the Phillies have done it. They're the National League Eastern Division champions.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
14-4 is the way this one ends.